on to the consent agenda. We have the department head reports and the minutes from April 4th, 2016 and April 14th, 2016. Does anybody want to pull any of the department head reports and speak with the department heads?
At some time in the near future, Mayor, I would like for you to make ask the department heads if they would provide me with a little bit of time so I can better understand the reports and the various items on the reports. Okay? Because I went through it. Actually, I went through all of it. I had several questions, but it may just be a simple case of I'm not familiar with how that department works. So
we can have the department heads come up and we can do a discussion with them about this report if you have specific questions, or if you just want them to. I'm toying with the idea of having them give their reports orally. We do get the paper reports, but it's nice for the public to hear what's in the reports, because you don't see what's up here, what we see. I think everybody would probably like to hear that information.
I think it's a good idea.
So if you guys are agreeable to just doing a presentation format, they can get up in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, questions, whatever, give them an opportunity to speak to everybody as a group.
Could we also make these reports available online on the city website?
We can. We, as a council, discussed doing that several years ago, but I guess we dropped the ball in actually posting everything. So we can definitely make those available online as well.
Michelle?
Yes.
If I may, I have some concern about posting anything regarding bank balances online, and that's in my report. Just from the public investment funds training that I just went to, they talked about being very careful about what you put out on your websites. There are thieves everywhere. It's a lot of you know, we got hit not once but twice with fraud this year on our main bank account. And I would gladly put everything else on there, but I just feel a little uncomfortable putting bank balances out there in case there's potential thieves that go, hey, look, let's go take that.
I agree. Well, then we'll strike the information that, or just provide it to council members, and only post the information that we feel is not a security risk for the city to be posted online. And then we'll have the department heads do a dialogue each meeting, each monthly meeting, the first monthly meeting, to discuss what's in their report.
Okay.
Would you like to hear from the department heads tonight?
I would. Mr. Petty?
Yes, sir.
Under wastewater issues, item number 1, Jacobs and Martin Engineering. You're talking about correcting an I&I issue with the West plant.
Yes, sir.
For the last year, I've been hearing that we have significant I&I issues. Can you tell me how much water are we losing? I mean, what percentage?
It's not a matter of losing water to the wastewater. It's a matter of the water getting into the system and causing issues at the plant and violating on your permit. So it's in your collection system.
Okay.
So the city had some issues before I came here. So they were in violation in enforcement. So I got the city in an SEP program, it's an environmental program, to get away from fines. So you can turn around and use that money towards improving your plant and getting out of that violation. So we have to go step by step per the state, which is taking in front of the engineers, and then part of the process is going to be them getting back with a bid proposal for us to go out and bid out for smoke testing. That's the only way that we'll be able to smoke testing, and camera will be the only way we can determine where the I&I is and then be able to fix that issue. Once that's corrected, then we'll see what the flows are at that point. But like I say, when it rains around here, it's tapped into your sewer system on the west side. So.
Well, I actually have pictures of the west side sewer plant overflowing. And I was just wondering, is that still the case when it rains?
Yes, it is.
And so we're still in violation?
We're in violation, yes. We have to report anything that overflows. And you'll be in that violation until it's corrected. That's part of the SEP program. Once you're fined, you got to do all your paperwork and get your finances into it and get approved for the SEP program. That way you don't have to pay the state that fine. You move that money towards the improvements of the painted and paint free plant to be repaired.
Do you have an estimated time of when that plant will be repaired?
Right now, we're waiting on Jacobs and Martin. They should have us a bid proposal, I would say, within the next month for the smoke testing. We've already got the funds for FEMA.
They actually gave a bid on the smoke testing.
Yeah, he's looking at some different areas too. And then we'll go out and get the smoke testing done.
Now, you mentioned both smoke testing and camera.
Yes, sir.
Your predecessor had mentioned that the city needed a camera. Is the camera or the smoke testing more efficient, more accurate? Are we at a disadvantage if we can only do smoke testing and we don't have a camera?
The problem is you can do smoke testing everywhere, but if there's water, so we've got one line that runs under a tank out here. That smoke will not come up with that water. So you have to run cameras in there to take a look at it. If anything's on the water, you got to run cameras to look at it. So when we start smoke testing, anyone else subdivision, if you have a leak or out your flange or your toilet, you'll know. We'll send the notices out. You'll know there's smoke testing in the back. Anywhere you got a leak, you may have a leak in your service line going up to your house. You'll see it going up in your yard.
So are you in need of a camera?
Well, I wouldn't purchase a camera because of the expense of it. The expense for 8-inch to 12-inch sewer lines is a huge camera. It's not one that goes down to sewer services. We have one of those. The camera's about that big. We just push it through with our hands. But the big ones are on tracks. When they track through, it's remote control set in the van. It's tracking through, recording, and all that kind of stuff. Gives you footages and things like that. So it's no more than we would use it. It wouldn't be in the city's best interest to buy a big camera for that purpose.
I'm sorry. So you say no more than we would use it,
No, sir.
but I didn't hear what you said after.
It wouldn't be in the best interest for the city to make that large purchase. It's usually $1 something a foot for them to come out on TV and smoke test a section. So what they'll do is we'll do sections at a time on the trouble area and eliminate as we go.
Okay.
That way we're not spending a whole lot of money. We're just getting to the issue.
On the other end, the water,
Yes, sir.
actually the fresh water that we drink. Two issues. First is, okay, I'm drawing a blank on the word,
THM,
is there any forecast on when that's going to be corrected? I know you had said something at a previous meeting about working with Newark and New Fairview and Boyd about a collective negotiation with Walnut Creek for them to fix it on their end?
Yes, and we've got to get a meeting set up with them. Walnut Creek's not ready to work really with us. They violate every month. I mean, they violate every month. They have been for a long time.
Has the TCEQ fined them?
I don't know if they find them or not, but I have been in contact with TCEQ and told them they need to find out what's going on down there and take care of it. Because, you know, they shouldn't be sending us that water. I did submit to TCEQ trying to get a treatment change from gas, chlorine to liquid, because the liquid had actually taken it out of the water. TCEQ will not let us change treatment. They would get away from that disinfectant. So at this point, I'm talking with engineers looking at putting a aeration in that tank where we take the water and aerate it to get that taken out. That way, if they violate, we're taking it out before we send it on to customers. So it's a racket.
Tank was serviced.
Last year, they get inspected every year by law. They have to be inspected inside and out. There was no issues with the tank at that point last
Do we
year.
have a settlement?
They all have some settlement in them. That tank, I don't know. I didn't see the pictures. I don't see any of them on file, so I don't know what the settlement was in that tank. But if there's any well water, which that was not, typically there's a tank here and we're pumping well water into it. We got at least a foot of sand in it at the end of the year. So it's a matter of
When I first moved to Rome, they used to come through the neighborhood periodically flushing fire hydrants. I haven't seen that done in a long time.
We do monthly flushing. By law, we have to flush dead-end lines monthly. So any line that's not looped in the system, we have to, by law, flush it.
You do it every month because you almost catch me in the shower every month. I have had to call the city and say, would you tell Mark to turn the water off?
I hadn't seen it. I used to see it, being done once a month.
Yeah, we do it once a month. Since I've been here, we do it once a month.
On filtering, is there some kind of filtering that the citizens, you could recommend for the citizens to use to remove the trihalomethane from the water?
They make different kind of filters. I've had THM problems in another city that came from a well. Their groundwater was, had THMs in it. They used carbon activated filters. That was approved by TCQ. The wells pumped into it. What went into the tanks to remove the THMs in it. So carbon activated filters would take care of the issue in your home. It's just a matter of whatever the expense is. I don't know that anymore.
When it comes to the trihalomethane, I don't know what your expertise is here, but I've heard a lot of varying reports as to what the severity is, right? And I know that there are some people, my wife and I, we only drink bottled water right now. We don't know how bad it is for us. But I've also heard from Mr. Wilson that you'd have to drink 7 liters every day for 70 years before there could be any problem with it.
Yeah.
Do you have any expertise on how bad our problem is?
Well, you're barely over the limit, the minimum limit. Okay, so it would take a whole lot to cause any problems. State verbiage you have to put out kind of scares everyone.
Yes, it did.
It's a state
It did.
verbiage. And my parents live in a system that Walnut Creek serves. They don't even notify them. I call them and say, hey, your system violated again because you're not going to get notification in the mail. But yeah, I would say that the verbiage scares you more than actually the limits of the water. The state sets the limits real low. Just in case.
Do you drink the water here?
Yeah, I don't have no issue with that.
I drink it by the gallon, so I'll let you know if I die, you'll know why.
Yeah, I drink it all day.
I think it tastes good, guy.
We buy
Okay,
our water in Justin.
Do we have a problem with losing our fresh water? I mean, so we get so much water from Walnut Creek through our wells each month. Is that water actually getting going and being billed to individual citizens and to companies? Is there some volume of water that we're losing through leaks in the system?
No, knock on wood, whenever we split it. I've been at a city where I've had 8 main breaks a day, maybe 3 service leaks a day. This city's had 2 main breaks in 4 years.
So
We
we're
found
not,
that major leak over there that was on Ellis' side.
Yeah, and so your system's pretty tight.